What's up, Jody?
What's going on?
Ain't shit.
Anybody on here?
Nope. Waiting on everybody to join. I thought we were supposed to be live at 7:30.
Yeah, I did too. I know they're there. Well, until they get here. Got a minute. Did you hear about the opening game? Who's gonna be the opener?
All right. Well, 7:31.
Let's go. They can join. Let's go.
You want me to just send you?
Yeah.
Let me say I ain't camera ready, so just a sec. I'll bring you in.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? We live on the TD Report. We're waiting on the other guys to get here. We're going to be talking about the NFL schedule. It's going to drop at 8 o'clock. They already put a few snippets of big games, overseas games. It's going to be phenomenal right now. You know, I got my Cleveland Browns representing. You know, every year when you're a Browns fan, we always say this is going to be our year, man. But honestly, from top to bottom, every position we have something that's viable and really can compete. The bad thing about Cleveland is everybody else got better. So it's like the year Cleveland get better, everybody else gets better. The division, the AFC North is probably the toughest division outside the NFC East. It's debatable, but like right now, you know, we on the TD Report, you know, a lot of the people that watch this show really follow the NFC East with the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Giants, and the Eagles. But right now, it's a takeover. Right now, it's the Cleveland Browns and the AFC North until my other compadres join me. So let's jump right into it until they get here. You know, I'm excited about this. You know, a lot of the games had got leaked out. The draft is over. So many teams got better with the draft. I really, to be honest, it's only a few teams that didn't get better with the draft. Um, it's just, it's right now, it's just a phenomenal feeling to be an NFL fan. But until these guys get here, like I said, we can talk a little NBA real quick until they get up here. In the NBA, we got a lot of teams fighting for their playoff lives. The New York Knicks, I think they're still fighting for their playoff lives. Let me double check on that to make sure. I know the Golden State Warriors survived. They're not dead yet. They're down 3-2 against the Lakers. And the Knicks are still alive as well. They won the key game. Who we got? Who we got here?
Well, we're gonna go into about 7:45, 7:50. Okay, that's perfect.
We got Dave, man.
Check.
Oh, we hear you.
Cody, can you hear me? Cody.
I can hear you. It's just me and you. But once again, like I said, they're getting ready. We're about to have a phenomenal show. We got Tom's Watch Bar. Has been a great host, so we're about to be live there. We got Tony Kennedy, we got Dave, we got Deb, we got Cody behind the scenes, and then we are the TD Report, and I am Jody Coleman, the Midwest Reporter. And like I said, we're waiting on those guys getting here. Until they get here, for the people that are viewing right now, we're going to talk a little NBA before we get over to the main course, is of course, the NFL schedule release. Like I said, the New York Knicks stayed alive last night, winning 112-103. The Golden State Warriors stayed alive. Steph Curry showed you why he's one of the best players in NBA history. And the supporting cast came to play. AD, I wonder if he's going to be out. I wonder if he's going to be able to play in Game 6. If he don't, then the whole tide may change. You got tonight, you got Boston could potentially be eliminated tonight against Philadelphia. It will be in Philadelphia. That's a game to keep an eye on. And then the last but not least, the Denver Nuggets are up 3-2 on the Phoenix Suns. That's going to be a very interesting game because, like I said, Chris Paul has not played since Game 1. It's going to be really difficult, even if they do find a way to come back in this series and beat Denver. I think it'll be a tall task for them to beat the next team without Chris Paul, whether it be the Lakers or Golden State, if they can find a way to get past the Denver Nuggets, which I don't think they will. I think the Joker is going to finally get over that hump, get to the Western Conference Finals, and perhaps to the NBA Finals, because he has won back-to-back MVPs prior to this year. And a lot of people say that, the MVPs are great, but can you win at the highest level? And I think the Joker's going to have to show everybody that watches basketball that he can play in the playoffs and carry a team. I'm going to say carry them because they got a lot of talent, and Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray. So they do have a lot of talent. But we know the best player on that team is Jokic. So I would love to see that. The NBA is getting down. They'll have their Final Four probably in a few days. I really want to see what Anthony Davis' health is going to be going into Game 6. And the Game 6 will be in Los Angeles. So, I mean, they put him away at home. LeBron James can try to submit his legacy, trying to catch Michael Jordan's 6 championships. But I'm waiting on my guys so we can talk about the main course. We can talk about the NFL. My Cleveland Browns had a phenomenal draft. And like right now, I can say what I want because ain't nobody on here. So nobody going to be opposed to what I'm saying about. Well, there we go. We got Dave. Dave is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Jody?
Hey, what's going on, man? I was just
I like the background, man. That's nice.
Hey, you know you know, just a little something, man. You know, it's a little bit of Cleveland.
Yeah. Yep. If you
But
please.
I was just filling the people in right now, man, about the NBA playoffs until we got to the main course, which is the NFL schedule release. But I was just telling them, you know, we were going over that real quick. So
Maybe a little higher. Think we can find something else? Well, the problem is I'm not very tall. There we go. That's more like it. That way we're not looking up my nose. All right, Jody. Welcome to the TD Report. We're getting set up here. I'm your host, David Combs, here with Jody Coleman against the Grain Sports. The NFL has turned the schedule release, into another event.
yeah, definitely.
It's uncanny to me how the NFL has been able to do it. Getting ready to warm up. POV, Devin Mason, about to get his headset on. So the fact that the NFL turns everything into a marketing opportunity, everything into something to make the league look better, to get the word out, to get people excited. Tony and I were just talking today, and by the way, we'll have TK on in a second. Our guest tonight is going to be Jarrett Patterson of the Washington Commanders, backup running back, local guy done good from Pilate High School right here, Laurel, Maryland.
Heck of a talent.
He's a heck of a talent and a great young guy. And football teams need young guys like that. Gives the team energy, gives the team hope for the future. And he's going to take us through. I don't want to bury the lead. He's going to take us through a day in the life of an NFL player. Okay. He's going to sit right here. If he sits here, sit in that chair just to see. We're going to bring Jarrett Patterson on in a second. Yeah.
Are we good?
He's going to need me. So you can scoot him up. Perfect. That's fine.
Oh, you didn't know they call me Bones, did you?
I was like, "Hell, actually,
Hold
yeah,
on.
you have to put it
We're
up."
just going to get the camera going there.
Wow.
There we go. Yeah, if we put Jarrett there, he'll be right here.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Hey,
In
Dave.
fact, I can just turn my chair like this. You'll get on
Dave.
yours over here, and you'll be on that screen. Perfect.
I probably read it.
Yep. Just getting our set together.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I got you. You're a little bit delayed to me, but if I'm looking at you,
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Guys, this broadcasting thing, it's literally like quarterback trying to communicate with the left tackle. You better look over there before you snap that ball. I'm going to bring Devin in. Devin, how you doing today? Everything good?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Excellent. Devin is a high school coach, so he's going to be giving us a coach's perspective as the schedule is released. We're not going to totally go exactly game by game. We're going to pick our spots. We're going to talk about some national games that everybody should be interested in, and we're going to focus on the Washington Commanders. Before we get Tony on the show, something I was thinking about on the ride over as I was putting the show together. The NFL season for a team is like a hand of poker. And the team that you have, those are your two down cards. The schedule, that's the cards that everyone can see. Everyone knows everyone's schedule. You know where the traps are. You know where the problem spots are. If somebody gets injured, you know where your problems are going to be. But that's literally the hand that you're dealt.
Yep.
So
Literally.
You like that analogy?
I like
That's
it.
what I think about
I love
that.
it.
Everybody already knows your conference games. You already know those. Those are etched in stone. But your out-of-division games, you already know which division you're playing. But as we start to see, as the schedule starts to come out, Black Friday is going to be Dolphins-Jets this year. That's going to be on Prime Video. We're going to have Raiders-Chiefs, New York Giants, and the Eagles on Christmas Day. And we're going to have the Bengals and Chiefs on Christmas Eve. Bengals at Chiefs. That's some great holiday games.
A preview of the last two AFC championships, and possibly a preview of the third straight AFC championship, because they have the two best quarterbacks in the world.
I agree with that. What do you think about that, Jody? Let's talk about those holiday games.
I mean,
Chiefs Bengals.
I'm really looking forward to the Kansas City Bengal game because, in Kansas City, they was calling it Burrowhead. The very disrespectful way of stating what their stadium is, a legendary stadium, Arrowhead. And I can't wait to see if the Bengals can get some get back, because it's going to be the last game of the season. It's going to mean a lot. It may be home field advantage on the line. It may be that week one bye in the playoffs. So that's the game I'm most intrigued in seeing is the Bengals versus the Chiefs. Like Dev said, they're two of the premier quarterbacks in the NFL. And I think that both of those teams in the draft got better. Both of those teams in the offseason got better. So I know that Kansas City lost their offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, but they did bring in Nagy, who is very familiar with the system. He was with Andy Reid a long time, so I don't think they're going to miss a big offensively.
But you know what, Jody? It doesn't matter as long as 15 on the center.
Right. Absolutely.
Mahomes magic.
Mahomes magic, man. As long as 15 on the center, and 87 is catching passes. Any coordinator can be successful with that, So, and you got Andy Reid over there. So, like you said, though, bringing Nagy back, great move because he knows he's familiar with everything they've done. You won't have to change anything. It'll just, pretty dope.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
Hey, before I get too far down the road, we want to thank the people here at Tom's Watch Party, right here on the National Harbor. They're really taking us under the wing. Tom's Watch Bar, our sponsor. Thanks, Tom. Hey guys, the food here is really good. The shrimp tacos,
Excellent. Yes.
right? The shrimp tacos.
Shrimp
were legit.
tacos, chicken tacos. Yeah.
Other sponsors, Karen Radley Acura. Thank you. They're down in Woodbridge, Virginia. Karen Radley Acura Volkswagen, and Robert Andrew. You got to celebrate Mother's Day at the Salon and Spa Collection with Robert Andrew. Give the gift of beauty, wellness, and relaxation. Full body massage, steam bath. It's excellent. Hey, shout out to the Herb Adderley Foundation, the 26 Foundation. Herb Adderley, the first shutdown corner in the NFL, Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys as well as the Green Bay Packers. And we have Herb Adderley's grandchildren in here tonight, Josh and Justice. What's that? It's right here. Yes. Yeah, we're good. Thanks, Heather. Sorry about that, Jody.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
When we get Jarrett Patterson on here, I just got one question. I only want to ask you one question, and I just have to know the answer to this question. So when he come aboard, I would love to be able to ask him just one question.
Oh yeah, you can get a question. Absolutely. You know how we do it on the show. You just jump in when you want. You like Too Short, right? Get in where you fit in.
Hey, get in where you fit. Look, I'm excited, man, about what's going on. Tom's Watch Bar. I wish I could be there with you guys, but I will be there soon. But they showing a lot of love, man. They showing a lot of love over there at Tom's Watch Bar, and I haven't got the pleasure to meet them, and I'm loving everything I'm hearing. I can't wait to come visit. When I come in town, I'm definitely gonna go there and give me some of that shrimp. I'm from the Midwest, so we don't get a lot of good shrimp, man. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to get there to get some of that.
Oh yeah, when are you gonna be here, boss?
I'm thinking, man. I'm talking to Tony, man. I'll be there. I may be there next month.
Next week? Perfect.
Next month. I got vacation. I may come down next month in June.
Yeah, my son will be out of school by then, so I'll definitely have time to catch up with y'all. Who is? Oh, Hector will be here? Oh, yeah. Hector that texts the show all the time. He's going to be here, too. So, great sports guy. They have a podcast, him and Devin. It's an excellent podcast as well. Hey, guys, it's all love here on our show. We give away free game all the time. So, it's all good.
Hey, Dave, I want everybody to get a real good glimpse of what I got going on right here, though. I want them to get a real good
What's that? Is that a new hat? Is that the new fit?
That's, and if you look behind me, I got some, I just want to know because I'm excited about what Cleveland can do. And this,
Okay.
Dave, this is the first time. I know we're going to talk more about the Commanders and the NFC East, but this will be the first season in about 3 to 4 seasons. I really believe that Cleveland can be competitive. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that they can be competitive at every level. Quarterback, running back, receiver, offensive line. Defensively, we got better up the middle. We got 2 young studs at the cornerback position, and I'm really ready to see what Grant Gilbert can do at the safety position. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited about what's going on.
Excellent. Well, the excitement here in the room, you can feel it as the schedule starts to kind of trickle out. But again, the analysis that Devin gave us was 100% correct. Bengals at Chiefs, Arrowhead, New Year's Eve. That's the last 2 AFC Championship games right there.
Yeah. Both decided by 3 points.
Both decided by 3 points.
27-24 and 23-20. I mean, and it was nip and tuck the whole way through in both games.
And the NFL schedule guys, hey, look, I got a lot of love for those dudes. They do a great job at that because what they do is they do their best to put the NFL's best foot forward.
They do.
And they are literally giving the matchups that we want to see. Hardcore fans, this is what we want to see. Now, seeing the Bengals take a game well into, early January, obviously, late December, that's a game that's going to have dual playoff implications.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
As Jody stated, it could be for that one bye week. Because you only get one now, and he's confident.
And that comes down to coaching. How do you want to play it? Do you hold up? Do you lay up and say, we're just trying not to get anyone hurt? We don't care where we have to go. But the way that Kansas City has been playing the last 3 or 4 years, they want that AFC Championship in Arrowhead. They want you to come to their place because it's loud.
Yeah.
But like Dev always stated, we have never seen Patrick Mahomes on the road in the playoff game. We have never seen in 5 seasons. We have never seen him at an opposing stadium. That's what people don't understand, how important home field is for Patrick Mahomes.
Now, hey, Jody, some of the schedule is starting to leak out on NFL Network. So I've got it on the screen right here. I'm watching it. They're already talking about the New York Jets game. It's a division game, obviously, against the Buffalo Bills. The quarterback matchup. That's going to be really interesting. Aaron Rodgers meeting up with Josh Allen. These quarterback matchups, too, are also driving some of the hype around the matchups. Obviously a division game, but with Aaron Rodgers moving in, it changes the dynamic a little bit for the Jets. Nice young team, good defense, defensive star in Sauce Gardner.
They were 7-3, and the quarterback play completely failed them. They were fighting for a wild card spot, even a division at one time, and they played at quarterback just killed them. And now you have a guy that isn't going to kill you with pieces like Breece Hall and running back. Jarrett Wilson at wide receiver. Al Lazard comes over from the Packers. So does Randall Cobb. You have what other receiver? Corey Davis, who I think they probably make the cut. He's there now. And like you stated, defensively they have Saul. They also have Quentin Williams out of Alabama.
Yes.
Who's one of the most disruptive defensive linemen in the whole league that people don't talk about. So they're going to be really good.
That'll impact the quarterback. That'll impact the opposing quarterback. And I like what the Jets did here. I thought it was a bold move, but they felt that they could start to compete at a higher level right now, just changing that quarterback. The question is going to be this. How much of the leadership role will Aaron Rodgers actually take on?
See, I think he's going to be okay because he's got Nathaniel Hackett again. That's the common denominator. We trust him. They trust one another. So he won't have to do but so much galvanizing. Hackett's good at that.
Okay.
He's not great as a head coach as we saw. And I don't believe it was his fault all the way. I think Russell Wilson had something to do with that too.
A lot.
But as an offensive coordinator, that's his strength. He's a good play caller. Aaron Rodgers and him know what each other's thinking before they even do it. So expect the Jets offense to be a lot better.
Okay.
This coming season. A lot better.
And I can dig that. And that's one of the big questions and storylines for the season. How is New York going to handle a proven championship quarterback coming in and taking the reins? You know, let's be honest, away from an immature rookie. And that's nothing against Mr. Wilson, nothing against him. He's a kid. You have an adult in the room. The question's going to be, what does he do with that? Does he galvanize the team together and get them to all in together? We're pushing together, or does he tear the team apart?
Well, I got a couple things with you on that, Dave, because as bad as Zach Wilson played, he's still 7-4 as a starter.
NFL Network and ESPN too.
He's still 5-4 as a starter. As bad as Zach Wilson was, he was still 5-4 as a starter. Not to mention, we talk about pedigree for championships. We forget about Joe Flacco, who has just as many playoff wins as Aaron Rodgers.
That's correct.
I mean, we can't just overlook what Joe Flacco meant to that team last year. Now, you do put an Aaron Rodgers on this team, and you get all that offensive line. Beck, he was out. He should be back healthy. TJ Mosley on the defense side of the ball, somebody that nobody really talks about on that defense. We talk about Sarge Gardner and Williams, but we forget about TJ Mosley, who was one of the better middle linebackers in the NFL. So the Jets, really the sky's the limit for the Jets. But the only thing that I really struggle with this Aaron Rodgers coming from Green Bay to New York is he complained about having a young wide receiver core. Then he turns around with the New York Jets and he has a young wide receiver core. So that's the only thing that I struggle with. He can't hide behind the fans in Green Bay because New York media is not going to allow that. That's the only thing that, if anything concerns me about Aaron Rodgers coming over to the New York Jets, is the fact that he can't hide behind the media. They're not going to let him just walk out of the press conference without really stating what he really wants to say in New York. And you know how vicious the New York reporters can be. So that's the only thing I struggle with. And guys that can catch passes like Garrett Wilson. But like you said, Dev said Corey Davis may not be there. So that's what I'm interested to see if they're able to pull that off.
So that's why they put in Randall Cobb and Al Lazard. Give them a little bit more. Guys been around a little while. Been there, done that. I'm not a fan of either one of them. But I think they appeased him a little bringing those guys over.
Well, I'm not as souped on Randall Cobb.
I'm not big on Lazard. I don't think Lazard's that great. I don't. I think Lazard's okay. I think he's solid. But we've never seen Al Lazard without Aaron Rodgers. We don't know what he can do.
I would question how much Randall has left. I say that's a fair question.
It's very fair.
Wouldn't you agree? Jody?
I mean, Randall Cobb he hasn't been good in the last 3 to 4 years. He went over to Dallas and really didn't have any productivity. He went back to Green Bay, didn't really have any productivity. He struggled with health. And as we get older, we don't get healthier. We get worse in health. So I mean, what I saw from Aaron Rodgers going over to Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers going over to the Jets is like, I think he threw all these wish lists out just to see if he was going to be able to get it because he's a diva. And I think he got exactly what he asked for, but he does make the Jets that much better because he doesn't turn the football over. With that defense being as amazing as it is, if you give that defense more time to rest, later on in the season, when teams try to run up the middle against them and they won't be able to, that's where I think the Jets will separate themselves from other teams in the AFC.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's talk about another game that was just handed to me. Super Bowl rematch, November 20th at Arrowhead. Eagles will come to town, will fly into town and take another shot at the Chiefs. Man, them schedule makers ain't messing around, man.
It's on Monday night, too.
And that's a Monday nighter. Oh, buddy. Beautiful. I love this. I mean, listen, right now the Chiefs literally sit atop the NFL world. They coach it better. They quarterback it better. They win big games.
They do.
Got one of the best home field advantages in the league. Some of the best traveling fans in the league.
Yeah.
The Steelers might argue.
Steelers are the best, but they're right there with them.
They're right there.
Bring those ties. Steelers take over your whole stadium.
Y'all better not sleep on the Cowboy fans.
Well,
They travel.
it's difficult to say that because we live here, and there's a lot of Cowboy fans already here. But yeah, they do travel. I will say that.
They travel pretty good.
But I will say this: the Chiefs came here. Was that 2 years ago?
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Crazy.
Jody, we did that show from the parking lot, and there were Chiefs fans everywhere, and they don't live here. They were flying in Dulles, BWI, and National Airport. By the way, on the TD report, we do not call it Reagan National. It's National Airport, okay?
National Airport.
That's how we do it. We don't. What you're not gonna do is call it Reagan National in my presence.
That's right. That's right.
That's my point. That's on me.
Right.
So anybody who wants to complain about the show, Dave said that.
Hey, I got a hot take for you. When you say the Kansas City, I think Philadelphia goes into Kansas City and beat them. I think Philly goes in and win that game.
Hey, listen, that's not a hot take. I think you're not out of the realm of being right, Jody. Nothing crazy about that at all. If anything, the Eagles owe them. They owe them. I thought Jalen Hurts, for a losing quarterback in the Super Bowl, I thought Jalen Hurts played great.
Me too. He was wonderful.
I thought he did everything he needed to do to win that game.
Yeah, he had the one negative play that went for a touchdown.
That's just one. But
hey,
in a Super Bowl, one play can kill you.
But you know, there's no prizes for second place. So
no, there isn't. No,
you know,
but he even said that. That's what I love about him. He said it. You know, he said that himself. He said, you know, getting here is part of the job. Finishing is the other part, and we didn't finish. So
we said this about Jimmy Garoppolo 4 years ago, when he missed that throw. When he was with the 49ers, he missed that throw against the Chiefs.
To Emmanuel Sanders.
If you put that ball on that guy,
yep,
you go into Disney World. You go into Disney World.
I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that, Dave. The problem is we get on Jimmy G for not making that pass. Why Emmanuel Sanders don't stretch out a little bit more, run a little bit faster? We put a lot on these quarterbacks. Emmanuel Sanders maybe couldn't get out the break quick enough. And we blame everything on the quarterback when sometimes these wide receivers don't give out that maximal effort. I'm not saying that was the case, but we put a lot of pressure on these quarterbacks and missed it a half an inch there.
That ball was 5 yards. I think that ball was 5 yards over his head, though.
Yeah. He overcooked it. He overcooked it.
He wasn't going to be able to stretch out for that.
Yeah.
That's 5 yards. 2 or 3 yards, maybe. It was 5 yards overthrown.
Yeah,
5 yards. He missed him. And then, see, the problem I have is there was no pressure around him. There was nobody in his face. There was nobody rushing him. He just missed him.
It was a clean, guys. It was a clean pocket. That you know, as a coach, you're over there with your headset. You can't get it no better than that.
No, can't get no better than that. And I think what happened was he rushed the throw because he had gotten 3 or 4 other balls batted down a couple of series earlier. So he was trying to make sure that one didn't get batted and he put too much on it.
There was enough time there, Dev. He could have climbed the pocket a little bit and what I call spoon fed it.
Yep.
And just literally fed
it
out
out there. Laid it out there.
Yeah.
Yep. Give him some time to run under it. Yep. Put too much. He put not enough air under it. It was on a line. Needed more air under it.
He drove the ball. He needed to.
Yep.
Well, throw it to the boundary. Throw it to the boundary and put some air under it.
Yep.
Doing great.
You already know.
Are they starting to come out with it now?
Yeah, they started to come out. They're just leaking individual games. So,
Okay.
Hey guys, TK is in the building.
What's up, brother?
Whenever you're ready. All right. We got it, TK. Let us know when Jarrett's ready. He can come on anytime he's ready. Yeah. We just got to get him, Tony. You got to get him on, though.
I know. Do you have another plug-in?
I don't.
Or do you have a wireless?
I didn't bring a wireless. I only brought a head. So we just got to get him. We just got to get him a headset. That's all.
Wait a minute. I got my wireless. You know what, Jack?
We're just getting ready to get Jarrett Patterson on, guys. Yeah. We're just going to get you set up. We'll get you on, okay? So, as the week 1 schedule is starting to come out, Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants, Week 1. I can see it right up here on the screen. We already know that it's Detroit Lions at the Chiefs. They're going to open at the Chiefs. That's the Thursday night game.
That says a lot about the Lions, but what they believe in them, what they think about the Lions.
Oh, I believe in the Lions. I think the Lions might have a little something going on.
No. I'm not drinking that lion juice yet, man. I'm so sick and tired of people. What for real? They went 9-8. We giving the Lions so much leeway, and they acting like Dan Campbell had done something never been done in Detroit. We had Caldwell was there and he won games. He won 10 games and got fired. Like, no, I'm not buying what Detroit is selling yet, man. They got to really show it to me, man. Them getting that first game against Kansas City, I don't like it. I don't like that one. I don't like it.
We had to let the Cowboy fan in the room know that it's going to be Dallas at the New York Giants, Week 1. That was Alicia that just came over here. She wanted to know. That's going to be interesting. Week 4, Chiefs at Jets. So the Chiefs are going to come east and play the Jets. That's going to be a matchup of Super Bowl champion quarterbacks. Mahomes with his 2 rings against Aaron Rodgers with his measly 1 Super Bowl ring. That's an interesting matchup. I like that one. I like that.
Tell Cody that Jarrett is coming in.
Okay. Hey, Cody. Jarrett's going to be coming in a second. Okay, buddy? I got him. Yeah. It sits up. It sits like that.
Okay.
Yep. Just turn his phone to the side like that. Yep. Hey, how's it going? Back again. More football.
Is he just jumping into one of you guys' spots?
Yeah,
Dave?
He's going to sit. He's going to be on my left. He'll be on my. He should be able to. Well, he's going to be on another phone, so you just give him another screen.
All right.
Thanks, Cody. Day after Christmas, Week 16. Well, Christmas Day. Giants at Eagles. It's going to be a 4:30 game on Christmas.
Dave,
Giants at Eagles.
Dave, you skipped over who Cleveland playing Week 1. Like, I mean,
I'm sorry. Did I skip over who Cleveland's playing on Week 1?
Yeah, you skipped
over,
baby.
Man. I'm sorry, baby. Once it comes back up again, I'll let you know. Guys, this is literally us watching the show, working along with you. So all you guys at home, you can shoot those to us on text. Just join the show. Jump in there. Hector, I know you out there. Shane Hillard, throw those teams on there for us. Give us who's playing who and the date. Thank you. Week 13, 49ers at Eagles. Hey, Jarrett. Jarrett's on here. You just put your phone sideways and it'll put you to the screen. There you go. Jarrett gets the big screen.
Oh, man. I can stand it.
Yeah, why don't we switch? We'll give it this one. This one's it.
There you go.
Got this. Perfect. Uh-oh. Good. You get it on there? Hold on. Let's get Heather in here. Is Heather over there? Where'd she go? Oh, you're good. You're good. Whenever we need Heather, she disappears on us. Hold up. Here we go. Let's try that. Let's go sideways there. That should do it. How are we looking? Great. There you are. We need to bag a little bit. Try to get Jarrett on the show.
have the Ravens and the Giants on Christmas too.
Why don't we grab that menu and put it under his stand for him? Okay. That might help. Yeah, it might need to sit up on top. There we go. Or maybe it won't.
Because you need to come up.
Yes. Is he too tall?
Yeah.
That's going to be the first.
There you go.
Decent. You don't have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Just use mine. There you go. Nobody wants to see me anyway. Just put them up here.
No, it's got to tilt up.
It's got to tilt up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. There we go. It's the clip on the back of your phone. That's what it is. Yeah, there's a clip. There's a little clip on the back of his phone. That's what it's pushing the forward. If it has to go that way, it can go that way. It's fine. Sure. It'll flip his screen for him. Yeah, let's try this. See if that'll do it. Here, you hold it. There we go. Let's see if we can turn it in there. Doesn't seem to want to go there. Hey, TK. Where's Heather? Show us how to use this. Use this. It won't fit. It might fit.
I'm about to take out the case.
Put it on now.
It won't work. It keeps sliding back.
Do it again. I'm about to take out the case.
Oh, okay. I'll hold it. Go ahead and see if it is. Perfect. There we go. Great. How we looking? I don't want to mess it up. You got him? I think we got all of Jarrett Patterson in here. All right, y'all. Welcome to the TV Report. Jarrett Patterson of your Washington Commanders. It's probably the first time I've ever said it without saying the Redskins. Welcome to the show, sir. You met Devin.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Excited to have you on the show. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Just enjoying time, watch ball, glad to be on the podcast, and just doing OTAs.
So OTAs have already started, or?
Yeah, OTAs already started. We're in the middle of OTAs right now.
What exactly is an OTA?
So it's
Is it
organized.
like calisthenics? I mean, what do y'all do?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, we work out, but it's organized team activity where we just going for meetings, working with our sprint staff. We're on the field with the coaches right now. We're in phase 2. And just, kind of building a foundation for this coming season.
Okay. Now, football is a year-round sport. It's what it's amounted to. There's really no off-season. For someone like yourself, younger guy, you don't have to work as hard to keep in shape. What are you doing during the off-season to just kind of keep your base level so that when you actually show up for these OTAs, your body is ready? Because your body is your business.
Nah, it is a business, man. And it's crazy to say, like, man, football now on this level, and even in general, it's 365, man. It doesn't stop. It's a grind. It's always just, make sure my body's good, fit everything fitting right. My ligaments, knees, just I play running back, make sure the wheels good, and then just do little stuff, like core work, and that's really it.
Thank you, Heather. That's what you're there for.
Thank you.
Looking at the operational tempo, the difference between college and the pros, can you take us through a little of that?
I'll definitely say it's the speed, man. Definitely my first year. Everybody, man, you got DNs running 4.4s out there, linebackers running 4.4s. It's definitely the speed, but going to my third year, and even my last year, getting the experience, and the game is starting to slow down. At the end of the day, football, it's a game I've been playing since I was young. And the same things I've been doing, on Saturdays in college and youth ball, the same things work on Sundays, man. But the speed, I definitely say that's definitely a major difference in college.
there's quite a few guys on this team that are kind of local. They're not DC Baltimore guys. Obviously, Chase Young being one of them. You went to Pilati also. Chase left, went to Zendata. You stayed at Pilati. What's it like with local families wanting tickets to every game? What's that like?
And it's kind of dope, man. Just putting on for where I'm from, putting on for the DMV area. Like I said, I've been doing Chase since we was in middle school. Going to 8th grade, going to Pilati. That's my brother, man, and other guys on the team. That's from Kendall Fuller. He's from the Baltimore area, and it's just cool to have other guys from where I'm from on the team.
Hey, Jody or Devin?
I want to
It's
ask
your
you.
show too.
I got a question.
You want to go first?
Pleasure to meet you. And I'm from the Midwest, so I know you played in the MAC, and a lot of our teams are from the MAC. I'm right up the street from Bowling Green and Miami of Ohio, Penn State. I got a question. You had 2 games. You put up mad numbers. I can't do that on rookie Madden playing by myself. 400 yards, 8 touchdowns, and then you had another 300-yard game, 4 touchdowns against Penn State and Bowling Green, respectively. Tell me what type of zone was you in, because that's unheard of.
Yeah, man. That was the COVID season where we had half our season took away from us, and I didn't really even know I was going to do all that. If I'm being frank honest, I just wanted to win against Kent State, because Kent State got after us last year. And before I knew it, halftime people were saying, "Man, you got 5 touchdowns." You know what I'm saying? And then after, you look up had 8, and then my coach took me out, and it's funny because he was like, "You could have broke the record all-time NCAA history. Why does your head coach take you out?" And I didn't even know it. At the time, I was, close breaking both records, the yards and the touchdowns. But I definitely was in the zone. My brother, he's on the team with me. He's right now with the Buffalo Bills, and he could tell like I was in my zone, man. And that was one of the best highlights of my football career, as far, man.
That was a phenomenal. Like, I heard about you on ESPN. I mean, you was on everything. And like I said, I'm from the Midwest, so we get a lot of Ohio State stuff, and they cut into the Ohio State game to show you.
Going
And
crazy.
Ohio State football is major up here, so when you cut in the Ohio State game and they were showing you that 400-yard game, man, I was just like, and then they told me you was going to be on the show, and I was just like, this is an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, man.
I love
That's
it.
dope, man. I see you a Cleveland Brown fan. We got the Kobe Brissett, cool guy, man. That's my guy, man.
And I
After
know
watching
Dev
some
got
of your
some questions
college
for
tape,
you, but now you on the NFL level, and I seen how your career progressed. And you seem like a guy that can learn the system. As you learn the system, you get better in the system. So what do you look at for year 3 with the Commanders? We know you can play football. That's not a question. And I looked at how many carries you had. You had games, you had 30-plus carries several times. What do you think you can bring to the Commanders this season?
Man, just whatever they need me, whatever my role they need me to do. Definitely in the system under Coach Eric Bieniemy. That's exciting itself. He's comes from a winning background from the Chiefs, and he played running back, so he knows what it looks like. So I'm kind of excited for that in that aspect. And just really, man, I'm just trying to help this team win and take it to the next level with playoffs and get with the fans they deserve around this area.
Oh, definitely. Dev, I know Dev got something for you.
Well, he actually beat me to the question because I was going to ask you, what is it like being under the enemy so far?
Man, I think that's the best thing that happened to us in a long time. Me being a fan, so young and, actually playing for the team I grew up rooting for. He's a guy that's going to hold everybody accountable. He's going to expect greatness from everyone. He don't care who you are. And he always preached strength to finish, where I think that's what we need, and it's going to pay off come this season.
Yep. Being from the DMV, and you grew up a Commanders fan?
Man, I still hard. I'm Redskin, you know what I'm saying? I'm Redskin Commander. I'm getting used to it, but yeah, man, I get a fan.
Yeah, it's tough. So, what are your goals? Like, outside of, more touches, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants more touches, but What are your goals coming into the 2023 season?
Man, of course, we definitely more opportunities. That's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I know this how I work, how I operate. That's gonna come. The time will tell. But really, like I said, just help this team in any way I can. Getting to the playoffs, man. Like I seen a video of how old FedEx used to look when RG3, when Mike Shanahan, all them was here, and it was crowded, and I kind of want to get it back to that. You know what I'm saying? People kind of, fans kind of, haven't been, it hasn't been a lot of hype. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And I want to get it back to then where it used to be like people always say, man, you just don't know during the RFK days, man. And I feel like the fans deserve that. And I really find myself. I really want to be to help that to get that back, where it used to be.
Yeah. Well, I thought last season that Giant game and
Yeah, definitely. It was like a little glimpse.
You can say whatever you want about Robert Griffin. He turned the city. When him, Bryce Harper, and John Wall, and Ovechkin were all doing their thing.
Ovechkin was here.
His city turned up. All four young stars.
RG3 was here.
We've had a lot of young stars.
Great, man.
And that's what I feel like, man, we need to get back to. You know what I'm saying? That era you talk about, I'm just getting chills thinking about it because you're right. John Wall, Bryce Harper, Alex Ovechkin, RG3, man, we got the city deserves a winning season from it.
I agree. Like to hear that. So what any particular team you're looking to face coming to the, I know probably the whole division. I know that.
Man, we owe the whole division, man.
Yeah.
Like we owe definitely Giants. Giants couple this year. That's definitely we want to get that back. Cowboys every year. You know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Eagles, of course. But man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for us. I'm excited again to Sam Howell, man. I feel like he's going to shock a lot of people, man. Like that guy's a baller, and I think we're headed in the right direction, man. I'm not just saying that to get you guys hyped, but man, I feel like, man, this could be the jump start to great things to come and for the Washington Commanders.
So what are some of the things that you worked on in the offseason?
Like,
Because now at the running back position, you can't just carry the football. You must be able to block.
You got to do everything. Yeah.
What are some of the things you did, or who you worked out with this offseason?
Yeah, man, just really, I really want to get run my route running. You know what I'm saying? Really getting out my breaks. Because everybody can run the ball. I can run it, I can do that in my sleep. But not everybody can run routes. You know what I'm saying? Be a mismatch problem. And that's why I kind of want to be, a mismatch problem like those guys like Jarrett, Sproles, like MJD, Ray Rice, those type of little short backs that can cause mismatch problem in the offense. And just really like I said, working on routes and perfecting getting out of breaks and just becoming a mismatch problem, in EB's offense.
Who did you work out?
How do you feel about blitz pickup?
Did you get a chance to work out with Brian Robertson or any other running back, Antonio all season, or you kind of did your own thing?
Yeah, me and AG kind of worked out a little together, but everybody kind of do their own thing, and during the off season they probably go home. I'm already home, so I work with my trainer here, but we all getting after it right now, OTAs. And like I said, man, it's gonna be a good year, man. We all. It's a real special RB win because we all push each other. We want to make each other the best, every single day. So that's a good thing about our win.
Well, I'm a Cleveland Brown fan, but you just got a fan in me because of your personality alone. And then, like I said, I got to see what you did on TV. I know you wish you could play Bowling Green in the pros. But I'm a fan now. I'm a lifetime fan now, man.
And I appreciate
Even though
that,
we
man.
all play Cleveland, I'm not.
So you talked about things that you're working on. This is for all young running backs. The difference between college and pro is the responsibility on blitz pickup, hot reads, things like that. How do you feel about that this year as far as the development area for you? How do you feel about muscling up against some of these edge rushers?
I
Do some
feel like
tripping out there.
yeah, I feel like that wasn't even a big issue for me. I'm a little guy, so that's obvious, but no one should. I should always have leverage. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. And this pickup is really a want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really just button your chin strap and land a lumber with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. You know, I'm a short guy. I already got a short man syndrome and a bigger person, so I already be on 10 when I see a linebacker coming in A gap or DB coming off the secondary pressure. So it's really a 1-2 and an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either you gonna block your man or you gonna let him get to the quarterback.
Who did you look up to when you were coming into the league? Like who was the guys when you were a little kid? My favorite player is from y'all, Eric Metcalf. I don't know if you ever heard of him. That's my favorite player of all time. Who was somebody that you looked up to when you were a kid?
I mean, I think those guys are just listed, man. Like, I mean, when I played running back, man, MJD, you know what I'm saying? Ray Rice, Darren Sproles, guys that kind of, even Doug Martin, those guys, Barry Sanders, those guys that had my stature and played the positions kind of, I'm like, man, if those guys can do it, I can do it.
Oh, absolutely. And when you was coming up, being, 5'9", I'm not knocking a height or anything, but it's like, when did you realize that you was going to be a pro? Like you said, look, nothing gonna stop me. When did you get that mentality?
I feel like I had it in high school, man. Like I knew I was different, just the way, my work ethic, man. And I just worked. I put my head down, and I'm in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's not a facade. You know what I'm saying? You talking to a guy that wasn't heavily recruited, in high school. Only reason I even went to Buffalo is because my brother kind of told the head coach, man, he'll tell my twin brother, I'm not going to the school. We was trying to pack a deal. That's how I really, got the University of Buffalo, and always been counted out. I've been overlooked. That kind of infused me, give that tip on that fire. So I think that's what keeps me going at the end of the day.
Absolutely. I don't know. I'm gonna keep asking questions because I'm just intrigued with you. So we coming up to the next season. They got a lot of the preseason games, and you say you're looking forward to play Dallas. Why is Dallas so much of a rivalry for you?
Man, just growing up like a fan of the team, everybody knows that we can't stand Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
We want Dallas.
Even if we have a losing season, we beat Dallas. We have a good season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just old history, rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I just can't stand Dallas and Dallas fans.
You can't stand the fan. Nobody can stand the fan. Nobody likes them.
You know what? Because they think every year they year.
They're delusional. They're the most delusional fan base on the planet, man.
They think that every year they go to the Super Bowl.
The most delusional fan base, Tony.
They ain't been in the Super Bowl since I graduated from high school, and I'm
the most delusional fan base on the planet. Cowboy fans.
They ain't been in the Super Bowl in 26 years.
We're going Super Bowl. We're going to see y'all.
You hear that?
Look at that.
You hear that? I gotta hear that every day.
Oh man.
Because last time we played Dallas, Cleveland, we beat them with Odell Beckham. So I don't want to hear his mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just saw one of the games.
Sorry about that. I just saw a game right there. Week 16, Jets, Commanders. Jets will be coming here. You get to see Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you got that?
I got you.
Commanders. Jets coming here, week 16.
Oh, the Jets are coming here?
Now, Aaron Rodgers has played here quite a few times throughout his career, but this will be his debut with the Jets here at FedEx. That's going to be an interesting game. It's a late season game.
That's going to be kind of seeing them not in the Green Bay uniform. Some of them used to being in a New York Jets uniform.
I'm interested in that one. Definitely interested in that. I knew the matchup was coming because I did see them leak it. I just didn't know that it would be a home game, which is great.
I'm surprised we didn't. I'm surprised we didn't get no international game. I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was going to at least get one.
I think Atlanta got one.
Yeah, I thought we were going to at least get one international game.
No word on the Browns yet. We're waiting to get some Browns game on here. Shane Hillard says we want Dallas.
want Dallas. Yes, we do.
So right now, ESPN is basically going through the Jets schedule because obviously Aaron Rodgers coming to New York is kind of a big deal. I wanted to highlight one more game that I saw out here. We're going to have Chiefs at Jets in Week 4. I think that's going to be September 11th. Obviously, New York City, September 11th is going to be a big deal. Jets at Cowboys in Week 2. Cowboys' schedule's not looking easy. They got the Lions this year.
Jets at Cowboys. I like the Jets.
They're coming. Like I said, the schedule guys aren't messing around. They're coming out of the gate throwing blows.
We done said the Jets like 18 times, like the Jets done something. Like they still haven't done anything. We done said the Jets like 20 times.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the Jets over the Browns.
Oh.
Well, they beat them last year.
They beat them last year.
Yeah, they beat them last year.
And it was like a comeback at the last minute.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I was I was so mad. I wanted to break my. You see when people be breaking their TVs, and I wanted to break my TV because I thought the game was over. I'm about to go to the gym. It's under 2 minutes. I'm like, I'm about to go give me a nice little workout in. I look up. They gave up the bomb to Corey Davis. I said, what are y'all doing? Turned around and they got the onside kick. I said, it's over, man. But I was happy that Garrett Wilson, this Ohio State guy, at least he
I got that wrong. I'm sorry.
You know,
I'm sorry.
but I got a question
it's
for
a roadie.
you too.
I'm sorry.
I got that wrong.
It's a roadie.
I'm a big Madden player.
Are
you a Madden player?
My bad.
Who me? I'm not gonna say I'm a Madden player. I play. I play.
So when you do you play with the Commanders?
Yeah.
I gotta ask that.
Yeah, I go random. Like we do random. Yeah, we do random.
Do you put your stuff in the lineup?
I do random.
But hey, man, I want you to have a successful season, man. We don't play y'all, so I'm not worried about it. So, hey, I want you to go for 1,000 yards this year, man. I want you to have a breakout so everybody will be like, who is this kid? Breakout player of the year, 1,200 yards, 500 receiving, man. That's what I want to see from you, man.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
I like that.
And this is what I had for you, Jarrett, and I talked to you about this in pre-production. Let's talk about what your preparation would be. Let's talk about Jets at Commanders, or Commanders at Jets. So, New York game, East Coast. What is your preparation like as far as during the week? So, you would have a game the previous Sunday. Monday is off. You're in the building on Tuesday.
All depends if we get a victory Monday.
Oh.
If we get a victory Monday, we get Tuesday off.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, if we get a victory Monday, we get Tuesday off. Be back in the building Wednesday. And if this late in the season, man, like, we don't even touch the pass, I'm being real. So we probably be in shells, going over the game plan, you know what I'm saying, what we're going to run that week, and go over, like their top guys in defense and things like that. And, putting in what runs, pass plays and things like that. And just visualize yourself making the play, whoever's running that play. And then we have probably a walkthrough, get Fast Friday, do a quick practice, then Saturday come in, have a walkthrough, and go home, probably go to the plane, probably go to New York, stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
Meetings.
That's a travel day then. So travel day Saturday for New York or Philly would be a travel Saturday.
Yeah. Only time we'll like probably leave like early, probably if it's somewhere like crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's super far or something like that. But like I said, that Saturday we get to the hotel, maybe meetings, get your mind right, you know what I'm saying, to make plays, go get a good night. Good night, rest, and get ready for Sunday, man.
And let's talk about that. How do you get yourself unplugged as far as just, like you said, get your mind right and just block the noise out?
I think, it comes from your preparation. And if like you practice hard and You know what I'm saying? You get the coach that give you looks of what they're going to run, and you're prepared. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like it's the easy part.
Okay.
Just play. You know what I'm saying? The hard part, you seen the look, you seen the scouting look, you know what they do. Now just cut it loose and have fun.
Okay. Devin, you got anything for us? Here we go. And there it is. I have a charger for you. Hold on.
I want to know how he like returning kicks.
Man, I love it. And I wish they. Listen, I don't even want to get into that, but I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would let me do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I have the ability to do that, and that's another aspect. I feel like I can kill. I can kill in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish they would let me. But this year I gotta just kind of just demand it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see why not. So I would definitely love that, man.
I mean, I remember Brian Mitchell did it great. He was a running back. Eric Metcalf was a running back as receiver. He did it. So a lot of times when they say they don't have a return guy, I say, well, Patterson didn't look too bad back there when he was back there. So
imagine if I got more opportunity. More, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, more opportunity.
Yeah, it's coming, man. I just got to keep being patient, and you know what I'm saying. I definitely like to be more vocal and just voice my opinion. And I definitely want to do that in this upcoming season for sure.
Yeah, Jody.
To play running back, you gotta be a little bit crazy, man. I played running back.
You gotta be what? You gotta be a little wired different.
Yeah,
you gotta be a little psycho.
We wired a little bit different.
Running back and linebacker, you gotta be a little psycho.
We wired a little bit different. So when you was coming up and you was did you play any other position but the running back? Did you play any defense? You play any like linebacker?
Oh man, I played safety. I was. They called me Earl T. Earl Thomas.
Oh, you made plays, huh?
I made plays. In high school, played both ways, linebacker, corner, safety. I played it all as an athlete. Kick returner, punt returner. That's why I'm saying it's just natural, man. That's why we say about kicks. I can do those things. You don't lose those things.
Nah, it's you just doing something that you love to do. Now I'm gonna ask you, did you play any other sport? Was you a basketball, baseball, or it was just strictly football?
Nah, I played basketball, ran track. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I wanted to box, but Mom, she wouldn't let me though. I wanted to box though, but you gotta be different though. My dad didn't think I was too. He was too different. I'm like, man, I could have been boxing. Man.
Save your brain cells, kid.
See, that's what I'm saying. Running backs, we think different. Everything is contact. We just like to hit people. You know what I'm saying? That's
running back and linebacker takes some crazy stuff. It's crazy.
It definitely does. Man, it definitely does.
It takes crazy, man. It takes crazy. Yep.
So, okay, we're ready. I'm looking at the schedule.
You're looking at the schedule.
I see y'all got to play LA Rams. How do you feel about going against Aaron Donald?
Man, Aaron Donald's a beast, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But now I think we'll have a plan for him for sure. We'll have a plan for him. As everyone in the league does, they're gonna game plan for Aaron Donald for sure. But I don't see. That's the thing. That's the difference, man. Like when I'm out there, like I feel like that's what guys get kind of. I guess not. They get the oh my God, that's like they regular people just like you. You know what I'm saying? They buckle up just like you. You know what I'm saying? Only time I ever did that when we was Tom Brady. That's why I knew it was his last ride though. But nah, they buckle up just like us, man.
And that's facts. But you know, sometimes you get a little starstruck when we talking about Aaron Donald, who is potentially the GOAT at his position, potentially, you know. But when you came into training camp, who were some of those guys that you seen at y'all training camp that your first day you was like, man, I can't believe I'm on the same team with who?
Yeah, man. It's crazy because he's like, I knew I belonged here, so I didn't really like, you know what I'm saying? But guys that I kind of like graduated towards to, like Terry, you know, because hard worker, blue collar guy like myself. You know, Taylor Heineke, same story, like, you know, undrafted guy came in the league, you know, doing his thing. J.D. McKissick, my dog, man, that's what I'm saying, man. The league, NFL is such a special brotherhood, man. Like, it's just everybody has a story to tell, and I thought it was so cool. But just those few guys I kind of graduated towards to.
I know they got another question. I got one more question for you.
Go ahead,
What
Jody.
do you tell these young men that don't get
It's the
drafted?
Jody Show.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Nah, you
This is my
good, man.
last
We
one.
good. We good.
That's a good question. That's a good question, man. Because not everybody going to have the luxury of being a first round, gonna be a draft pick. If I'm being real with you, but the journey don't end there though. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, it's not how you get in, it's how you stay in. It's easy to get there, but it's even harder to stay there.
Right. Now I had to ask. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Jody. Shane Hillard wants to know, are you getting number 32 back?
Yeah, definitely. Damn, 32, man.
You heard it here first. He's getting his number 32 back.
I probably wore that thing for my whole career, man. Cause all 32 snapped on me, baby.
How was it playing for Lance Leopold?
It was dope, man. Coach Leopold, he a winner, man. Like, when I first got there, he went to Wisconsin Whitewater. That's a big D too, powerhouse. He went to Buffalo. He just know how to turn programs around. Now he at Kansas. A lot of people didn't think he could turn that program around, but he's doing it. He's a winner.
He's doing a great job at Kansas, man. The quarterback, Jalen Jones. Yeah. He's solid, man.
Yeah, man. He's just a winner, man. He know how to win. Yeah.
Man, I'm excited for the season. I'm really excited. Now that the schedule is kind of out, we kind of know where we're going to be. Thanks, Cody. December 17th at LA, at the Rams.
That's going to be nice at SoFi Stadium. Yeah. That's going to be
interesting. October 15th at Atlanta.
Now, wouldn't that be something if Taylor Heineke start?
I'm going to call it. Taylor Heineke starting that game.
I agree.
No, he's starting.
I agree.
That'd be crazy.
Yep. October 5th, Chicago comes to town. That's going to be an interesting game. We're going to see what the new and improved Bears look like. Let's tell you what.
They ran out of time. Remember that?
I like Justin Fields. I like the kid. I think there's been some coaching issues and some personnel issues for him.
Nah, he's a big guy now. Like, he's hard to take down. Yeah.
He's fun to watch. This is a quarterback-driven league, unfortunately, for us running backs, unfortunately. It's a quarterback-driven league, but I like to see these young guys coming up, cutting their teeth. You guys also are going to see the Ravens in preseason. So
every year,
how much you get to see, how much we're going to see of Lamar Jackson, I don't know. But they're going to have to they're going to be trying to install things because they're going to be hyping up and ramping up that passing offense. That should be really interesting to see what they come up with.
I'm glad the Ravens played him tomorrow, man. He deserved it.
Yep. We are here on the TD Report. I'm your host, David Combs, here with the Commanders, Jarrett Patterson, Devin Mason, and Jody Coleman. We are talking schedule release. Cody is on his bag today, putting up our graphics. One game I think is interesting. September 24th, Buffalo Bills. Getting a look at Josh. Another look at Josh Allen. Got after our defense. What was that last season? I don't know about the Bills this year, and I'm going to say this. I think their Super Bowl window is starting to close.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. The last, you think about the last probably 2 years, they got close, but every time it comes to the nitty gritty, man, they fold. They just fold. You know what I'm saying? I think so too, man. Because you got the Bengals. The Bengals, Joe Burrow, they gonna always come to play. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with. I'm not gonna agree with him on that.
Jerry, you know, the Bengals are 2-9 against Cleveland the last 11 games. I just want to throw that out there. It's something about us beating the Bengals. And Dave, you didn't tell me that the Browns opened up with the Bengals at home.
Yes, you do.
We opened up.
That's because of Nick Chubb.
Hey, Chubb better get like 25 carries, man.
It's crazy because I asked Jacob Brissett, I was like, how was it to play with Nick Chubb? Only thing he says, he's like, he's different. I'm like, I already know. I think he's the best back in the league. Well, I'm going to say this much about that Buffalo game. That's going to hinge on if Von Miller's right. Because he I hate to say that he's bullied Andrew Wiley last year in that Chiefs game in regular season. He's the reason why the Chiefs lost to them. He got to Mahomes, got around him a few times, made him rush a few throws, and Wiley couldn't block him. So I don't know if Wiley can block him now. He tore his ACL. But if he's healthy, you're going to have to help to keep Sam Howell upright. Because Sam Howell doesn't need a third game of the season to have that guy wreck the game. Mentally, you don't need that. Because he wrecks games. That's what he wrecks games. Yeah. Nah, we definitely, especially having a young quarterback, man. We're going to definitely, we're going to need a run game. We're going to need all that to help Sam, for sure. You got something?
I wanted to check this. I'm trying to figure out when you buy something. Let's see if I have that. Okay. Find when you buy these. Week 14 is your bye week. Yeah, week 14. So that's going to be between the Dolphins game and the road trip out to the Rams.
What was that by last year?
You had a late bye week last year.
We had a late one. That's kind of early, actually. It's kind of early. Week 14. That's what you said, week 14?
That's week 14.
That's kind of like normal, but...
That's a good bye week.
Yeah,
I'd rather have week 14.
When is it, week 10?
Week 14.
Week 14? That's kind of good right there.
Is that Washington
That's
Commanders
gonna be
game
interesting.
to Dallas on Thanksgiving? Is that a Thanksgiving game?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. November 23rd at Dallas. Hey, listen.
And they did it again.
NFL's got, look, the NFL, hey, Hector, the NFL has to make its money. Dallas at home on Thanksgiving is going to sell. But you put them with the Washington Commanders and that fan base and that history of that game. I mean, I grew up watching that game. And I'm older than you, so I know you grew up watching that. So,
yeah. Well, last time we played on Thanksgiving, we played well. We were bad. Yeah. Antonio Gibson's coming out hard.
well, the game that gives Cowboys fans heartburn is the RG3 game. That the Cowboys fans that I talked to said, if we have to deal with that for the next 10 years, we're in trouble. And unfortunately for RG3, it didn't work out that way. He didn't have that 12, 15-year career in Washington. But you gave them some heartburn that day. He put it on.
He was on fire, man. RG3 was special, man. Yeah, man. He was special, man. There was not many people that could throw and run it that way together. Michael Vick and, I'm talking elite speed. That Minnesota game, when he was looking back at the D-back, running, I said, that ain't regular speed, y'all. That's track speed. Place was going,
track speed on a bad.
Here,
that's track speed on a surgically reported leg. Yeah.
He was amazing in losses. Days he lost, he still was great. Like splash play.
That's all we had the whole league. And the Seahawks was shook in that playoff game, 14-0.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Doc Walker said if they heard we went to the Super Bowl, no one had an answer to that.
Yep.
He said nobody had an answer for it.
Let's be cognizant of our guest here. Jarrett, you've been with us almost an hour, 50 minutes. Can you stick around, or you want to hang out?
Yeah,
let's know when you're ready to tap out. Because we're gonna talk football. You're on your vacation. So, Jarrett Patterson here with us on the TD Report, here with Devin Mason and Jody Coleman. We definitely appreciate you being here. We're gonna hang out a little longer as we talk schedule release. The Commanders' bye week this year is going to be Week 14. Okay, Week 14. I think it's going to be an interesting year. Now, before you came on, Jarrett, what I talked to the fans about was the way that the NFL is. It's basically going to. Oh, thank you. Thanks, TK. The NFL basically is a hand of poker.
Y'all good?
You play poker?
Don't tell us. Don't
Nah.
tell us. Hey, I didn't ask that.
You've seen poker be played. The schedule are your up cards. That's what everybody gets to see. What you have in your locker room, that's your down cards. And that's the way I've always kind of looked at the season. When you guys look at your schedule, when you guys break it down as players, what do you look at? Do you look at the teams, the matchups, kind of how they play?
What do you guys look at, or does it not matter?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those spaces you guys got to get a feel for.
Thank you. That's not alcoholic, everybody.
Huh?
This is not alcoholic. Okay. So, Jarrett, what are some of the places that you want to go see as far as teams that you want to see? Maybe teams that you haven't seen on the schedule yet. You haven't been around the league a long time. But
yeah, going to year 3, like man, like you said, LA, that's pretty gonna be a dope.
okay.
Arizona, I think that's a cool another place. What else? Minnesota. I think going to Minnesota would be pretty cool. What else? Who else?
You guys haven't played at Kansas City as a pro yet, have you?
Actually, we did. We played Kansas City
Okay.
preseason. Yeah. It's crazy. Arrowhead, man, crazy.
That's about as old school NFL as you can get next to Packers. Next to the Packers.
Yeah, even the Packers too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You seem like a fan of NFL history. You've done a little more than play football. You've studied it.
Yeah, man. I love football, man. Like I love the game. You know what I'm saying? I love, like I said, you can talk football. That's cool. I like talking football.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Hey, Jody, why don't you get in a couple of last questions for Jarrett?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I love it. I love the fact that running backs. They're saying running backs are becoming obsolete in the NFL. What do you really feel about that? Because they're searching for passing lead, and every team got 2 to 3 running backs. How do you feel the shift is at the running back position?
Yeah, that's definitely changing. I mean, but one thing not gonna change. You need a running game when it gets late February, November, December, when it get cold outside.
Yeah,
that's you know what I'm saying. You need that. You need that running game, and if you see the teams that that are always in the playoffs or going to Super Bowls, they have the balance of doing both. They have a good passing game and a good running game. So it's all about just finding a good formula.
So when you got into the league, who was that one person, whether it was on your team or an opponent, that welcomed you to the NFL? You know what I mean? They welcomed you. Man,
I was waiting for this. No, I'm not gonna lie. Probably my first team played Tampa Bay. Probably Devin White. Devin White a beast, man. Devin White, man, like monster, man. Like, man, I was like, oh yeah, like they be bringing that at this level.
Dang. So what? I mean, was you like shocked when you took that hit, or was it a block? What was it?
Nah, it was when he hit me. He kind of like I ran like probably 6 yards. He kind of stunned me, and I'm like, okay, like. But I took it. I'm like, I got something with me too. But it was a good little call. I'm like, oh yeah, man, like I can do this. But it was a good collision.
Hell yeah. So this season, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing number 32 on the field, man. Like
DB. Oh no! He's I think he's so talented. No, he is talented. He is talented. It's all about once it starts to click for him, because he got everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got he's fast, athletic. Like once it starts to click, yeah. And he's just one of those like he throw it, like he shoot, like he just don't wait. He shoot like once it starts clicking, it's gonna be scary for sure.
Gotcha. What do you think about the what they call the Alabama wall? The wall.
Yeah.
Kane and Allen.
Man, them guys, they just. I'm not gonna lie, they just so dominant, man. Like
Physical, huh?
so like man, it's like two tanks in the middle. Like I ain't even gonna lie, they like two tanks, man. Like walking around and man,
Two thick tanks, huh?
I'm telling you, like man, tanks, man. Like them boys, like really two tanks in the middle, man. Like I wouldn't want to be no center.
They tough. Talking about the Alabama wall.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Like them boys, man. They like
They're
tanks,
gonna
man.
add Mathis to that wall this year.
Nah,
Still Mathis.
I'm going to enjoy seeing the Philadelphia defense this year. I want to see what they come up with.
They got a lot to work with.
With Jalen Carter,
They have a lot to work with. They do.
if they coach it right.
I'm going to tell you something surprising.
How did
KJ Henry has so much untapped talent.
Yeah.
They will upset the
Tony's gone. He's better than Shaka Tony. The issue at Clemson was they had 8 or 9 guys, so they rotated him so much. This kid was a 5-star, #1 ranked pass rusher in the country, wide defensive end. He can do everything. He has so much. And when I said when they made that pick, I said, okay, they didn't extend. They didn't do the 5th-year option for Chase, prove it year, and I believe Chase will prove it. But KJ Henry gives you a security blanket if you decide that hey, Chase isn't in your future plans, which is it's a business.
Yeah.
I hope not. It's a business. But KJ Henry, remember the name, Commanders fans. The kid can play.
What is the thing that has impressed you the most about Sam Howell so far?
Just how he's ready. Like he's ready for the moment. He knows what this moment means to him, and just the way he's going about in OTAs, and even in the offseason, he's hitting guys up, throwing sessions, and he wants it. He's hungry for this moment. You know what I'm saying? And but I can just tell like he really wants this opportunity to lead a franchise. So that's really impressed me. Just being ready and embarking on this new journey for him.
So with that question, we're going to get you out. You have a day off tomorrow, I heard.
Day off. I mean, it's not a day off, man. I'll probably go get some treatment on my body, but man, I'm always doing something, man, to better me and get going for next week. So tomorrow I'll probably do a little recovery session, and and that's really it. Cause my body, like I said, my body's my business, man.
Well, you've got some promotional stuff you have to do, but we really appreciate you being on the show. It's not every day we get a Washington Commander on here. Live. Thank you.
Jarrett, love it, man. I appreciate it, man. Love this, man.
Hey, definitely.
Stay healthy and have a great season, young man.
I appreciate you, my guy.
Hey, no doubt.
JP. Thank you, sir. Hey, Hector. I got your question. We're not going to answer that one yet. We got to give him a little bit of, before we rank Sam Howell as the quarterback. We're not going to do that to that boy, okay? Hector like to cause trouble. Oh, well, hey. Hey, guys. This has been one of our best shows ever. We want to thank the people here at Tom's Watch Bar for bringing us in, taking care of us with some good food and drink, non-alcoholic for me, of course. We want to thank Devin for bringing his expertise to the show. Oh, Linda Cusick, realtor. Thank you. She's been supporting us from day one. We really appreciate her. Our other sponsor, Karen Redley Acura with Volkswagen. They're down in Woodbridge, Virginia. Go check them out. And we've got one more. Robert Andrew, the Salon and Spa collection. It's for Mother's Day. He'll do it. Yeah, he'll do it. Give your mom the gift of beauty, wellness, and relaxation. You can still give them a call and get something for mom on Mother's Day. And the Herb Adderley Foundation, the 26 Foundation. I want to thank you for always supporting us, the Adderley family. And this is a family affair here at the TD Report. Thank you all so much for joining us here. You got anything for us before we sign off, Jody?
Nah, man, I'm excited, man, about what's about to happen, man. I wish Jarrett.
Excellent.
I wish him the best of luck this season, man.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you in preseason, buddy.
Absolutely. I see you.
My man. We're out of here. Thank you.